Welcome, everybody. I'm super happy to see you guys here tonight because it's 8 o'clock on Friday and we don't serve wine. So I'm really proud of you for still being here with us, seriously, right? I know, I'm working on it, but nobody listens when I complain about it. So here we are, wineless. I know, right? I'm whining about no wine. I'm gonna get a shirt made like that or something. Okay, we're gonna start, I promise. It's not just me rambling. It kind of is just me rambling. But we're gonna talk about psychic, being a psychic, what you do with the energy, how you can move it, how you can work with your own psychic. I myself have been like this. Everybody's like this, right? Who here thinks they're psychic? One person? That's pretty sad, isn't it? Okay. Who here thinks they're in the wrong room? No? Mistake. Okay, we're gonna start playing with this because everybody reads energy. Okay? I'm a complete science geek. I was born with this ability to be able to see people that I couldn't see, or I didn't know I could see, and that other people couldn't see. So that was a process of having an RCMP as a father, and I would tell him to go get the guy on the deck, and he would go get the guy on the deck, and there was no guy on the deck. So that game grew tiring very quickly for my father and for me. So I started to understand that I was seeing something that they couldn't see, and I didn't like that. So I sort of put that on the back burner as best as I could. The psychic reading energy, technically everybody does that. We all know when we like a place, right? We all know we prefer this chair as opposed to that chair. We know when we have a gut feeling, I don't like that person, I don't like that place, I don't know why. That's reading energy, that's psychic. The ability to get more information from that is a practice skill, or some people have it really wide open. I happened to have it really wide open from the get-go. I've been told that because I stopped breathing when I was born, that I came in and I left and I came back and I left the door open, and I don't know how that happened, right? So there's a little bit open breezeway there in my head apparently. Oh, we don't need to talk about, but yeah. So I was told my whole life I was super smart, right? Because I could just read the energy. I would just get the answer. It was amazing. So I thought I was super smart until I learned, again, about my teens, it started to come clear that I was reading energy, and so I'm still hoping I'm smart, but we haven't confirmed that. We just know that I can read energy, because I can play Don't Play Charades with me. I will kick your ass, because I can just read the energy, right? Really, my family's like, we don't play anymore, Jodie. So I have to find new friends. You want to be my friends? Okay, so what happened is I use it in my world all the time. I was a show jumper, I trained horses, I had my own stable, and I could do all of this without anybody knowing. That worked really well for me because I was super shy. Don't talk to me about it. Until I got a little bit, my 20s, it became very much a part of our household. It's in our household. My mom is a healer, or became a healer. She went from accountant to healer. It was a big swing. But her awareness was she moved into that, and that was who she was. It's in our family. But it really is, everybody has this. So we can use the word psychic, or we can use the word intuition. So who here thinks they have an intuition? Yeah, for sure, right? That's the same thing. It's really, really the same thing. Now know that when you work with spirit, or when you want to play with psychic, or when you want to create things in your world, the vibration needs to be higher. So who here wants to make their life more happy? Right? Who here would like more money? Yeah. Who here would like to have more, oh yeah, no, I can't say that word. Right? Yeah, the men are like this, I don't know the right answer, I better not put it because I'll be in trouble. So, but we know your answer. So the thing is this, when you understand that you're the vibrational frequency that is creating your world, whether you want to read energy psychically, whether you're wanting to find what is right for you, what your alignment is, what your forward is, yes, you can go to a psychic medium and they can help you, sometimes with some direct knowledge, but you absolutely can connect your own. Everybody's got their own team. I call them a team. You can call them your angels, you can call them your guides. They're yours, okay? They're different than your dead people. Your dead people can guide you, right? But you don't ask grandma to go get you a parking spot. You can ask your team to go get you a parking spot, no problem. Okay? Yeah, right? And your dead people can guide you. They'll connect with you. They'll do lots of things. But they're not your 24/7 team. Like that I call your team, your angels. Okay? Those are the team or the gang or the angels that you set up before you came into the physical world. So they're your helpers here, so to speak. They're your personal assistants, kind of. So you're here creating your way forward, and they're here assisting you to do that. Yeah, sound for? Okay. So first thing I want you to do is notice how easy it is to change your vibration. Okay, so whoever wants to play with me, I will make y'all play because I can't. I do not have that power. I do have some weird questions though when like people find out I'm a psychic medium. I get stuff like this, and I'm not even making this up. I get stuff like this. Stop! Don't read my mind. Just don't stop reading my mind, right? And I'm always like this. First of all, I can't read your mind. Second of all, this would not stop me from reading your mind, right? Like I don't know. Use the force loop. Anyways, I can't read your mind, so don't worry. Anybody who's nervous about 8 secrets you're keeping, I'm not zooming in right now. I could. No, I'm just kidding. If I have permission, like, oh, that's a whole other show. But we don't have time for that. So tonight, we're just going to play a little bit. So whoever wants to play, I want you to sit in your chair, take a deep breath, and just feel sort of how you feel. Notice your butt in the chair. Notice how you're feeling. Okay? Now, whoever wants to play, after you've noticed that, just take a breath. Be like, that's pretty good. It's all right. And then we're going to stand up. Whoever wants to play with Jodie. That didn't sound good. Whoever wants to be in this. Up you get. Come on, you can do it. This is important because you are vibrational beings. Whether you understand quantum physics, because I am a science geek, whether you understand that or not, law of attraction now matches up with that. So what we're going to do when I count to 3, whoever will play with me, whoever actually wants to start to create more stuff in their world, will do this little exercise. When I count to 3, you're going to shake your booty like you never shook your booty before. Okay? You're going to shake your booty and the baby's booty, so you have a big jump. Okay? So be careful. Ready? And I'll do it too. I will look the bigger idiot because I'm on stage. Right? So take one for the team, people. You ready? What? What's that? It's going to wiggle. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3. I started before you. Come on. Whoop, wait. Okay, come on. Okay, good. Now sit back down. I want you to just take a deep breath and feel your body. Don't feel your body. This isn't that kind of show. But just notice. Right? Can you feel the difference? That's all you had to do. You didn't have to think a happy thought. You didn't have to go on a vegan diet. You didn't have to meditate on a mountaintop. You can do all those things. They're helpful. No problem. But all you've got to do to shift your vibration is shift your vibration. And when you understand that you're the frequency that is attracting everything into your life, you will pay way more attention to your vibration. Because when we want to say, my feelings, but I feel like this. Feelings are a chemical reaction to a thought. That's it. Isn't that incredible? There's my, want to hear my neuroscience geek or my quantum physics geek? Whatever, we have our geek on. But that's what that is. So when you understand that you're actually in control of this, the higher the vibration, the stronger your intuition, because you'll notice the things that feel in alignment with you and what doesn't. When we're so focused on looking outside and judging from outside in, then we're extremely confused. That's why we say to people, what do you think I should do? What do you think I should do? And then you tell me in all days, you don't even know. You don't even know me. Yeah, no shit, because how can they know you? I can't. If I don't know my soul, they won't know it. Right? So the higher the vibration, and I don't need you delirious, I just mean, no matter where you start in the day, because who here is trying to get rid of negative energy in their world? Or avoid negative people? Right? We're all like this, if I could just kill that neighbor, everything would be fine. My whole life would work. Why aren't my angels telling me how to kill my neighbor so my life is good? Right? Don't kill your neighbor now. They'll be like, somebody else, Jodie may be good. No. What I'm saying is, when you understand that what your frequency is, people can only meet you on that. So the more consistently you can maintain your mind, you can't, first of all, pull in negative people because they can only meet you where you're at. You ever notice that when you're having a great day? Safeway lady's nice, I'm at all the lights, I was early for the thing, bad day, Safeway lady's a bitch, this didn't work, I'm late, I don't know what, I got everything, it's just my day, right? That is not because somebody said we're gonna give Jodie Rollins a bad day today. That's because something triggered me onto something that I wouldn't let go of. And then I phoned my friend and said, you wanna know what happened? Just happened to be this late, just cut me off, and blah, 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 blah. And then you wanna know what happened next? And then I was late for work, and it's just the day I'm having. Oh, for sure it is. I just set that sucker in motion. Right, so it really is about the awareness of that. And we're always reading energy. And we always want to hear more from our guardians and angels. We always want signs. I love signs, right? Signs are so fun. But most of us don't set it up to know what the sign means. Or we get the sign and then we don't do it. So we say, I don't know. I ask, so start to play with it. Because if you don't know what the sign is and you get the sign, then you're like this, I'm sure that was a sign. But is that to take the job or not take the job? Is that to marry the guy or not marry the guy? It was a big sign, but I don't know what the sign, right? When you ask for a sign, be clear, because they can only work in the energy that you set it in, right? We're in physical world. It can only come back to you the way you put it out. You with me? Yeah? So when I ask for a sign, if it's specific, I will say something like, if I see a red rubber ball today, that means blah, blah, blah. Or, I need a sign and that for this. I'll be very specific. Some of my best signs have been because I've been super, super mad. Because I'm very clear when I'm angry. We are. So don't think your team's like this. If you don't ask nice, you ain't getting no sign. That's not going to happen. The clarity is they're on your team. They're for you. You have a whole team that will work for you when you start to direct it for what you want. And there's nothing here you can't pull in, you guys, honestly. But we've got to trust it. If you walk into a place and don't like it, then do you trust it and leave, or do you let your brain go, what's your problem? There's nothing wrong with this place. You're going to look like an idiot walking out of this place now. Do you know when we go to a restaurant, my husband doesn't sit down until I've settled, because I'll sit down and I'll be like this, I don't like this table. So we have to, and now he just knows. And the lady's always like this, sit down, sir. He's like, not yet, because we don't know. This is our table yet. But it's true, because I can't stay. But I also clearly don't mind looking like an idiot. But that's what I'm saying. This is about what's more important, your soul's journey or somebody else's soul's journey. We've been trained that it's somebody else's soul's journey, but it's not. Because when you're full and fiery, what do you want to do? You want to share that with people, right? When you have lots of money, what do you want to do? Drinks are on me. Come on, no, lots of money. Right? People who have gardens, holy crap, they can't give tomatoes away fast enough. In the fall, right? And you didn't even help them pick one weed, but they will give you tomatoes. Or whatever they got. Right? They're not saying, you didn't pick a weed, so screw you, I'm eating all these tomatoes myself. They don't do that. They just give it away. So know that when you honor that and feed that, it feeds you. And it's the psychicness of that, or the reading of energy, or the intuition of starting to align with your path, that your intuition just gets stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. But it's a muscle, it's a part of your brain, really, and it needs to be worked on, exercised. So boss them around, ask them for the shortest line in Costco. And then notice if you got it or not, because they got you the shortest line. But if you didn't listen all the way through Costco, you're not getting the shortest line. Right? If I go to Costco and say, look people, I've got 25 minutes and I gotta be home. If I go in there and be like this, 25 minutes, 25 minutes, right? Then everybody's in my way, right? This person just turned, now they're loading. This is shut off for the aisle, I can't go down, right? There's no flow because I'm pushing, and what can only match me? Pushing. When I go in there and say, okay guys, I have 25 minutes, I gotta be out of here, so work that out. And I wander around Costco like a lost duck, I am out there 15 minutes. High-fiving myself doing a happy dance all the way to the car. But only I'm high-fiving myself, not because they did a good job, but I actually listened. It's a remarkable thing for me, because I'm usually talking. But, okay, this is about training yourself and knowing that you really, truly are in control of it. And if you want to focus on the things that aren't wrong, you're training your brain to look for more things that aren't wrong. And when you start to look for things that are right or are the things that you're wanting, your brain will find more things. Have you ever bought a car and then everybody's got that freaking car? And you think, what the? It's because your brain filters out all the other cars and goes, there's a car, there's a car, there's a car, there's a car. That's it. Right? And then wears off after about a month. Because your focus is on, you already bought the car. You can do that with anything. You want more money, more flow, more intuition. You've got to start deciding how you want it, when you want it, and letting that energy come to you. So for me, I didn't want anybody to know this is what I did, unless you were in my circle. It is a very small circle. And then I say my team tricked me into it because I decided it was a great idea. I was a show jumper, fairly big in the show jumping world, and I got a chance to go run one of the Olympic big hero guys' barn in Ireland. And so I packed up my 3-year-old and headed across the sea to find out that this guy didn't pay well, and everybody in Ireland knew, but nobody in Canada knew that. so that didn't work out. I had a 3-year-old and living in Ireland saying, what the? But I had a friend of mine that owned an alternative medical clinic, and she said, do you want to do readings? So I was like this, nobody knows me here. Okay, yeah, sure, that'd be a great idea. And the whole world took off for me. And my team had been telling me I was going to do this for a living for 3 years, and I was like this, not a chance in, but I lost. So, but I love it. And just know, when you're wanting things and you want to figure out how they get there, don't. If you knew how they got here, you'd have them already. You have to know that when you want something new, you have to decide what it is and let it come to you. So whether you believe your team does it, whether you want to go quantum physics, I don't care which way you want to go, it's all the same now. You want to go neuroscience, if you like Joe Dispenza, Dr. Joe Dispenza, if you're a geek like me, he's brilliant at putting it in a scientific flip of this. I got a call while I was in Ireland to clear Blarney Castle. Can you believe that? I thought it was a joke and I almost told off Lady Coulters, which would have been very bad. But my team was like this. I was about to be like, some profanity, and then I was like, I like this. I was like, that's okay. And it was, thanks be to everybody who saved my hiney. So yeah, it was the new castle, 450 years old, not the old castle, which is a gazillion years, I don't know. It's old. But yeah, that was cool. So it opened up a whole world for me of being able to stand in this and do this and travel and do my things, but also connect people and help people understand that energetically, whether you want to work in psychic, whether you want to work in mediumship, it's all energy. And when you understand how energy works, you can work wherever you want, pull in whatever you want, and have it flow. 10-4? Yeah? Can I get a hallelujah?
Hallelujah.
Oh wow, really? Can I get a hallelujah? Oh, you guys, seriously, man? That's it. Nobody gets any prizes after. No, I'm just kidding. Prizes at the booth. I have wine stashed under my thing. I don't. I should. And it's funny is I don't really drink wine that much, but I talk about it a lot, like I'm a connoisseur, but I'm not. Okay, so what we're gonna do, because what I tend to do is wander on too long. Yes. So anybody who wants a free question today, this is what you get to do for the next 10 minutes. Here's what normally happens, because there's rules. You have to be able to come up here, hold my hand, and share with the class, which means everybody's going to hear your question. Otherwise, they're bored, and they'll leave. Okay? And they won't see how fantastic I am, and that's the whole point of this talk now. Just kidding. Okay, so we can do that. Also, what happens is everybody sits there and nobody wants to come up until Chandler's telling me to get my butt off here, and then everybody wants a question. So I'm just saying, if you want a question, we will all applaud for you for being the first one up here. But we'll do a question. We're just doing psychic, so please don't ask for if grandma's around or if your dad's checking your garden around or what. But it's not Dead People Day, that's Sunday. It is. Okay? It is. Read it in the brochure. Okay, ready? So who would like a question? You do have to come up. You don't necessarily have to come right up here, but it'd be lovely if you did. Any 10 questions. Psychic is any question. Should I get a new bra tomorrow? Do I have, I don't know, whatever. You don't need to get a new bra tomorrow. I can answer that already. That's me. No, seriously. Anybody wants to play that? Otherwise, we'll talk more about energy. But this is your chance to...
Yay.
Yeah, right? Our little baby mama. Yay! And a big round of applause. I love my guy at the back here. Okay, do you want to come up here?
Sure.
Because, oh my God, there's stairs. Look at this woman. She's like Spider-Woman.
They're long.
Yeah, okay. You ready?
I
I don't really know what the question is, but
Okay, let's do it. You can wander through. Do you need to ask the question for her?
there's something about. She just kind of put it in my head. Something about my kids or something. I
What?
don't know. I don't
Say what?
really I don't know what the question is. I don't really have it.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know. What do you see for? Like, yeah.
Do you like how we can't hear the other one share with the class, but we got this one? You want to ask about the baby? Okay. Is it about babies though?
Yeah.
Is that where you want me to go?
Sure. Yeah.
She doesn't care. She just wanted applause. Let's applaud her again.
Yeah. Attention.
Yeah. No, that's not it. We don't get applauded very often in our world. It's nice to get applauded. Okay. What I'm seeing with the baby is this. You've got an old soul that's coming through, but you're also an old soul. So you get bored easily, you like to change things up, and you crave stability. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Yeah. So you've got another old soul coming through, so you'll understand that, right? Super healthy, super strong. It's not gigantic, sorry. We had a conversation earlier about gigantic babies, and it's not gigantic. It's just perfect. So this is not a worry. Are you wanting more of this? Because there is more if you want. Yeah. Yeah, I realize you're in control of that. Essentially, we can stop babies. But, right? But there is, I've got not a lineup, but I've got a ball team coming in. No, but I've got, but I have two close together and one you guys will still decide on. Right? But this is part of what your soul came in to do, but this is also going to show you a whole other world that you don't even, and I don't mean motherhood is a whole other world. That's when I started drinking wine. So, but this is like a whole other level of your soul coming through. So it is a whole different awareness. So you'll start getting, you're probably, I don't know if you are yet, but you're going to start, they're telling me you're going to start getting almost like prophetic dreams. Do you know what that means? Prophetic dreams are dreams that you dream and then they come true. Just so you know. So, and they feel different. Anybody who's a prophetic dreamer, they're just a different clarity and they have a different feel. Okay, so just know, don't freak out, but just know you're getting them because you're tuning into a different channel. You don't have to run off and tell somebody. Okay, so it's not a mission, it's just information. Okay? You good?
Yeah.
Yeah? 10-4, do not go down that way again. You give me a flipping heart attack. Give her a hand for being so brave and so beautiful. Holy cow. Would somebody like to come up here that knows their question? Because that'd be fun too. Just teasing you. Thank you. Oh, come on, sweetheart. No, cheapers. I'd like have to do some kind of Evel Knievel roll to get up there by myself. Can I hold your hand?
My question is, how am I going to find healing from my injuries?
How are you going to find it?
Yep.
Whoa, you're cool. Okay, so.
Thank you.
Sorry. Yeah. So they're showing me levels of this, right? Because obviously you've went through levels of this already. So there's a level of frustration here, but there's also doorways in here still, okay? So when you say, how am I gonna find it? What I want you to do is start, they're showing me that what you've got to do is start shifting how you think of this body, how you feed, not feed it like this, but how you feed it with this. So I was just saying, because I actually said Joe Dispenza's name. That's one person that you're going to start to learn to shift this, because you don't understand that your mind is making they're not connected right now. They're connected, it didn't leave. But they're not communicating well, right? So we can all understand that there's a intelligence that's running our body that we don't dictate to, right? Your heart's beating a gazillion beats per minute or whatever it is, right? And your liver's doing this, and this cell's doing this, and there's so many things going on. We are not telling it to do that. There's an intelligence in the body that is running. When the mind and the intelligence in the body is out of whack, and that's what I'm seeing, the two levels, they're not communicating well. So when you want to heal that, that has to be the start of it, right? Have you ever heard of spontaneous healing? That's what's gonna happen to you, but we've got to get you moved into. It's like saying, to have a different personal reality, you have to change your personality. I sound like the cat in the hat, kind of, don't I? Right? So, but that's what it is. So to do that, that'll be the shift. But then I have, boom, sister. But it's going to take, not that don't do what you're doing, but add this in, right? So if you're working with whatever now, use it. But you can totally rock this out, honestly. Okay. Oh, I love her. Let's give her a hand. Big hand. Okay. Okay, before I get kicked off, quick, run for it. See what happens? 5-minute warning, everybody wants to come see me. Hello, gorgeous. Can I hold your hand? Okay.
I know it's intimidating, right? Sorry. I did.
For my next pregnancy, will it be one or
Ooh.
twins? One or twins?
Yeah, I know. I heard that. Oh, it's one. I don't know if you want twins. Sorry. I was like, this twins. Just for me. I couldn't do it. I've got one. Right now, I've got a steady channel of one vibration, of one energy coming in. It's a strong energy. It's a super big energy, but I've got one. Okay? Did that upset you?
No.
Okay, good. Yeah, I've got one, not twins. I've got twins in the energy, but I don't have twins coming through. I love. We should bring our friends up, right? She wants to know when. When you'll be pregnant? They're showing me we still have. I still have, like, they bring me to the 6-month mark over here, which means from, right? Or when they give me a 6, it's 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months, but I don't have, or the 6th month, right? When we ask numbers, because they don't think in time. There's no time on that side. There's no time here. We just got it so we can be organized. So it messes, right? So the 6th, as I'm saying that, I keep saying June, which is the 6th month, which is interesting. So this is where I want to sit on this, but I would just take the 6th. Yeah, but I'm sitting in June. That's where I'm sitting. Yeah. Okay? 10-4? Okay, I think I gotta go. So I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I'll be here tomorrow, and I'll be at my booth if you want to come by and have a chat or whatever. I'll also be back here in June 14th for my Bleed Clarity Tour. And what we're doing is working with energy. We're bringing people up and we're making changes, teaching you how to shift some stuff so you can create what you want in your world. Okay? Thank you. Have a great day, guys.